As you know, we confront serious threats, threats that are changing every single day, and I want to make sure that I have every lawful tool available to make sure that I'm addressing those threats.
Investigator Russ Mandel with the Arlington Heights Police Department. I've been in law enforcement for 18.5 years. I've utilized the XRY mobile device program for approximately 4 years. The use of the XRY program has brought some of our cases into court with the evidence properly collected, organized for presentation in trial. The instrument has allowed us to obtain pleas instead of going to trial. We had a human trafficking case where a person over the age of 18 had utilized a female juvenile in a prostitution ring, and the evidence collected from the mobile data device that he was utilizing was used to obtain his plea in court. I would rate the customer service very high. In situations where I've not been able to get into a device, I've been able to reach out to the technical support and be walked through a comprehensive steps on how to get into the device and extract the data necessary for the investigation. I attended the certification training for MSAB. I thought it was very comprehensive, very technical, gave me the abilities to use the software to its capabilities, whereas prior to the training I was stumbling through the blocks of how to use the device. I would recommend the training to anybody who uses this device to maximize its proficiency.
The personal device is often the most critical piece of evidence that is found at a crime scene or a terrorist attack site today. As a result, investigators are required to process large amounts of digital evidence, which can make or break a case. Having the right tools that allow investigators to access, analyze, and act upon critical pieces of data is vitally important for law enforcement personnel and intelligence agencies in order to most effectively fulfill their missions. Moving forward to meet current and future threats, law enforcement must do everything it can to stay ahead of the curve and to make use of the best in mobile, easy-to-use digital forensics tools.
And technology has become a tool of choice for some very dangerous people. And unfortunately, the law has not kept pace with technology, and this disconnect has created the significant public safety problem we have long described as going dark.
I'm Detective Tien Do. I'm with the King County Sheriff's Office. I've been with the department since 1995. My current assignment is a forensics detective. Prior to that, I was a homicide detective. Within the past 4 or 5 years, the trend had been moving towards mobile devices, smartphones and cell phones. And that's the bulk of our work these days. Computer forensics has dropped off dramatically with the smartphones. A lot of cases these days involve human trafficking, and the tools of the trade that is being used these days obviously is their smartphones. And that's the bulk of our evidence is within that smartphone or cell phone device. And XRY is able to get us into that product or into that device. XRY does offer passcode breaking, which sometimes other products do not support or have. And so that's what we turn to when we cannot get into the device.
We have seen case after case, from homicides and car crashes to drug trafficking, child abuse, child exploitation, and exoneration, where critical evidence came from smartphones, hard drives, and online communication.
Whether it's a narcotics case, human trafficking investigation, or a terrorism operation, law enforcement now faces greater challenges more so than ever. Law enforcement utilizing a holistic suite of ecosystem of tools, capabilities, and technologies will enable these agencies to take a strategic and tactical perspective, utilizing these tools to investigate acts of terrorism, drug trafficking, human trafficking, and other types of cases that will lead to an expedited conviction of these types of subjects.